Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susie from Girl Gone Green, and I am so excited because I am finally sharing with you my natural fragrance and perfume favorites. Yes, all on the blog this week, we are talking all about natural fragrance, natural perfume. I have been researching, talking to people way smarter than me, and really simplifying this for you so I know what's clean and what I can tell you is clean, and how you can shop as an informed consumer. So let's dive in. Okay, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe below, hit that big red button, and then right next door, hit the bell notification so you'll be the first to know when I have a brand new video up. And then if you haven't started following me on Instagram, be sure to follow me at Girl Gone Green. I share so many natural living, natural beauty tips all the time in real time, real life. And I also have a Facebook group called Girl Gone Green Babes with over 2,600 of us in there. We are learning a ton together all the time. Okay, so this has been a long time coming. I actually posted 2 blog posts on the blog, so be sure to check those out. I'll leave them in the comments below. One is more of a meatier post that's all about just where natural fragrance has been, where it's at currently in 2021, what synthetic fragrance is really when it comes to natural fragrance. Is there safe synthetics? What does natural fragrance mean? All of that, what ingredients you want to avoid in your fragrance and why. There is so much in that post. I am really diving deep, so make sure and check that out so you can be an informed consumer when you shop. And I also just posted another blog post all about my natural fragrance favorites. These are all my favorites in clean beauty currently that are safe, have been vetted by me, tested by me, and my husband, I might add, and we are sharing our favorites. So today I'm actually going to share with you just a couple of tips when it comes to natural fragrance and when you're thinking about purchasing natural fragrance and how it differs. And then I'm also going to share 3 favorites with you. 1 or 2 of them are my favorites, and then 1 of them my husband really loves. And then if you want more information on all the favorites, all the goodness, be sure to check out my natural fragrance favorites because I'm reviewing a ton of natural fragrances and you're not going to want to miss any of it. So check those out on the blog. I'll leave the links in the comments. Okay, a couple tips and things to think about when you're shopping for natural fragrance and perfume and how it differs a little bit. So first of all, there are such a thing as safe synthetics. Yes, safe synthetics. So I think in the past, a lot of times when you were switching over to natural beauty, you would hear like, oh, only buy perfumes or fragrance that is made with essential oils. Everything else is bad. If you see the word fragrance on a label, then it's not okay, right? Well, times are changing and we've learned a lot more about what fragrance actually is and what's in that one word, because newsflash, if you didn't know this, but the FDA is not regulating fragrance for you. Yes, it's not regulating it. So a company can essentially put out a fragrance, and in that one word, if you see that on the back of a cosmetic label, it says fragrance on it. That can have up to hundreds of other chemicals in there, and you don't even know what's in there because all they have to list is the word fragrance, which is pretty sketchy if you ask me. So what we want to do is we want to support those companies, those smaller indie brands that are really stepping out and being super transparent with their ingredients. So I'm going to share some of those with you in a little bit, but first I want to share with you how to go about making sure you're actually buying a clean and safe natural perfume. So the first thing you want to do is, if you see the word on the back of a label that says fragrance, you want to see if there's any words after it in parentheses. If they list the ingredients, great. They're being super transparent. You can kind of see then, okay, I want to avoid this, or you can see what's in there. If you want to know exactly which ingredients to avoid, make sure you check out my blog posts because I have them listed there. But I wanted to say that if you do see that word and there's nothing listed, then you want to call the company and be like, hey, what is in this word fragrance? Do you have musk ketones, which are hormone disruptors? Do you have phthalates in there, which are hormone disruptors? You know, what is in that word fragrance on the back of your label? Now, if they're being super transparent and awesome, they're going to tell you. But if they aren't and they don't want to say anything, then you're going to want to just keep shopping, because you know that if that brand is not being open with you and transparent, then they're not someone you want to give your money to and support, because they're not having your best interest in mind. They have the bottom dollar in mind, and they're not wanting to grow or expand or be transparent, which is really where it's at when it comes to fragrance. Because if you're not wanting to be transparent, then you must be hiding something, right? Right. So another thing that I mentioned when shopping for natural fragrance is there can be safe synthetics in there, and it's okay, they're safe. Just because something is synthetic does not mean that it's going to harm you or be bad. So there are safe synthetics, and that is something that you want to ask the company, if they do have synthetics in there, okay, are these safe synthetics? What are they? If you have natural fragrance in there, what are those? If you have essential oils in there, what are those? You will totally be able to tell right off the bat what companies are being transparent and which ones are not, just by how they conversate with you, how they dialogue, how they're willing to give you information. And again, I'm going to help you and make this so much easier because I've vetted so many for you. And it's just going to be super easy for you to tell, like, okay, I can go and shop with this brand because I know it's clean, because I vetted it. But I do want you to be armed, because if you are doing this yourself, you want to make sure you know that the perfume that you're using is indeed clean. So another thing I wanted to mention to you is, just because a natural fragrance is natural does not mean that it's going to jive with you. A lot of times I'll hear someone say, I love this natural fragrance, and I'll try it and it gives me a headache for whatever reason, or it's too florally, or there's too much musk in it. I just can't handle it. So not every fragrance is definitely going to work for you, even if it is natural. I always say that fragrance is very personable. It's just very dependent upon your own body chemistry, how your body interacts with that scent. And we all have different scent profiles, different scent tolerances, you could say. And so what works for someone might not work for you. So just keep that in mind when you are hearing someone else's review, even mine. I like things a little softer, a little lighter, nothing too in your face. So maybe keep that in mind when you are shopping for a natural fragrance. Just because someone else loves it doesn't mean that you're going to love it. I've even had this happen where I will smell a perfume, smells super good in the bottle. I'll then apply it to myself, and I don't like how it smells. It's just a different smell because it's interacting with my body and all of that. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping for fragrance. Not everything is going to work for you. Okay, on to the review. I'm going to share 3 of my favorites, 2 that I love and 1 that my husband loves. The first one is by Rosie Jane. I absolutely adore this brand. They're so good, so good. I discovered them really not too long ago, and I've been hooked ever since. She has 7 scents, and I love how she describes them up top by the actual scent profile, whether it's like honeysuckle and jasmine or vanilla and sandalwood, but then she also has them named. Basically, it's all about California, so it's like Beach in a Bottle, LA Spring Days, Sleeping Under the Stars. They're really just fun names. And then she also has an actual literal name for each of the scents. So some of them are James, some of them are Lake or Maddie or Dylan. So really, really fun. But I love how they smell. They're not too intense. They are just the right amount. This is her 7-day detox fragrance discovery. So what you can do is you can buy this for $25, which is amazing, right? You get all of her scents, you can try them out, and then once you find your favorite, you can go and buy her full size scent. So I love that. It's such a great way to try fragrances, but not have to, buy the full bottle first. These are vegan and cruelty-free. My favorites in the line are Maddie, Lake, and Dylan, but honestly, I love them all. And I say that truthfully. I said that in the blog post. It's so hard to choose because I've never had a fragrance brand that I truly love every single fragrance, but that's how I feel with by Rosie Jane. I have picked up every one, and I have thought, I'm probably not going to like this by just the name alone, or maybe how it's described, but then I'll try it and I do like it. So word to the wise, you're probably going to like them all. No, you really might, honestly, because they're so good. But anyways, check them out. This is the Discovery set. Like I said, she has other sizes too. This is her smaller size. This is also a spritz spray, but then she even has one that's larger than this, that's in a round bottle as well. So love by Rosie Jane. I'm going to leave a link below if you guys want to shop and check out all her scents. I wanted to mention too that by Rosie Jane is also teaming up with me, and we are giving away a discovery set and then a full size of their perfume to one lucky winner. All you have to do is go enter on my blog. I'll leave the link below to the blog post. It's the Natural Fragrance Favorites blog post. Go there, scroll to the bottom, you'll see the giveaway. All you have to do is enter there. All the directions are right there. But you can enter to win their discovery set. So you'll get this first, find which perfume you really love, and then once you find your favorite, you're going to tell them and they'll mail you the full size. So pretty fun. Okay, the next one is Ellis Brooklyn. Love this brand as well. I think they just do such a good job of being modern and really kind of in the times with it, if you will. Very, very hip. So this is the Salt scent. I really, really dig it so much. They come in these smaller 0.33 fluid ounces spritzers, but they also have larger bottles as well. Really elegant, kind of complex. It feels like such an easy switch from conventional fragrance to this. So it wouldn't be like you feel like you're sacrificing it all. This just feels very much the same, like something you could pick up from your department store. But it's clean. It doesn't smell overwhelming though, or overpowering. And they are vegan and cruelty free as well. They do such a great job of sustainability. So does by Rosie Jane. I really applaud both of these brands because they have just stepped up to the plate and have done the hard work and are very transparent too. So check this out. This is the Salt scent. Love it so much. Okay, last but not least, this is my husband's favorite fragrance brand, and I love it on him too. This is Abbott. They are from New York City. It's their exploration set, and this is just so good. I cannot say like enough good things about how their scents smell. My husband used to wear Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio. He doesn't wear that anymore, obviously, and I never even thought I would try to replace it, but I've actually replaced it. So these come in, there's 8 scents total, and 2 of his favorites are Mojave and Big Sky. And Big Sky is the one that smells very similar to Acqua di Gio, if you know what that is or if you're familiar with that scent. Although this is a unisex scent overall, I find that I prefer on my husband, and they seem a lot more masculine to me, and I prefer more of a feminine, soft scent. Although maybe you're a woman and you would love this, I don't know. But I'm just kind of sharing my review and what I think. I love all these scents on my husband, they smell so good. So anyways, that is Abbott, New York City. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it was helpful. Again, be sure to check out both of my blog posts below for more about natural fragrance and natural perfume. I'm going in the deep depths about natural fragrance as far as what that means, what safe synthetics are, all of it in one blog post. And then in the Natural Fragrance Favorites blog post, I'm sharing even more reviews on my favorites when it comes to clean beauty fragrance. So be sure to check them out. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I think that's all. Until next week, hope you guys have a great week.